Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. We're going to be doing another collective general read. So if you're new here, welcome in, and if you're not, welcome back, Bookie, okay? If this message resonates with you, make sure that you like the video, share the live, hype the video up, and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos. So basically what I'm feeling here is that the energy that I'm picking up is that you have a lot of monitoring spirits around you. And with that being said, anyone who's sending any type of evil eye or negative energy, we're going to transmute that energy with positive energy towards our manifestations, our goals, and our desires, including our health and our families' health as well. Just period. And we're going to return that negativity back to its sender 10 times fold because they shouldn't have sent it. Guys, you have a lot of monitoring spirits. A lot of people are watching you right now. Okay? Individuals want you to feel like you're a nobody. That's what it is, but they also want you to acknowledge what it is that they're doing to you to know that it's working or that it's affecting you or it's making you feel uncomfortable in some sort of way. Okay, so for some of you guys, you may have people who are just like staring at you and you don't know why they're staring at you, or watching your social media, not supporting you, not liking your stuff. Okay, you walked away from these same type of individuals who never showed up for you when you showed up for them. You're no longer playing the same role that you used to play for individuals anymore. And it's not that you were playing, you were genuinely being that and playing that role in their life, but they never were playing any type of role for you. You're realizing that people who never cared about you, they already showed you their true colors. Just period. You don't need to be reminded or any of that. Once someone shows you their true colors, that's just is what it is. There's no more making excuses for people who are normally all the time the enemy. You keep making excuses for the enemy to still be involved or around you in some sort of way. Anyone who is genuinely and authentically around you will not want to see you hurt and do not want to see you fail. Like, they will support you, they will love you genuinely and authentically. They'll show for you, they'll call, they'll check in. They won't just do these things when you already made it. They won't do these things when you no longer have trials and tribulations or challenges or going through obstacles. Okay? God kept you in the dark because God knew that people wouldn't even accept the light in you either. But God also knew that you have a higher purpose. There's a reason why you're here. Just period. God already exposed and showed these individuals to you. So it will be very foolish for you to return back to individuals or allow people to come back that gave you their ass to kiss. Okay? What someone didn't earn or work for themselves, they tend to not appreciate what is being given. So when things are free to people, people do not appreciate it. Okay? They don't appreciate the labor. They don't appreciate the work. They don't appreciate the service. They don't do any of that. Some people don't even acknowledge, like, what it is that could be missing, like a missing piece, or how it is that they're, like, how it is that you're experiencing or going through something is what I'm saying. They don't acknowledge your needs. They only tell you what it is that they need and what it is that they want. And if they don't get it, or you end up changing something that it is that they want, you don't do it how they want you to, then you'll always be viewed as the problem. You'll always be viewed as an issue and always be viewed as the problem when someone's illusion is not fitting the narrative that they want to fit for you. Okay? Just period. Yeah. So I'm getting here that people want you to lack confidence at this point in time. All right? They want you to lack recognition. Okay? Like, someone's goal is to privately achieve that you feel discredited, you don't have confidence anymore, you don't get any views, you don't get any attention for what it is that you do, you don't feel valued or appreciated for what it is that you do. Okay? And this is individuals that are not in the spotlight, so I feel like these are people behind their cellular device. Okay? For some of you guys who are in the spotlight, people feel like you're operating out of your ego. Okay? Very egotistical at the end of the day. That's what people are trying to say. But for me here, what I'm seeing is that while you were experiencing everything that was that you were experiencing or going through, what people discrediting you, people being unsupportive, people not showing you any type of love, okay, people wanting you to disappear, people wanting you to stop uploading, stop showing up, stop showing out. I feel like you've been doing everything all by your damn self, okay? And at some point, you do end up getting tired, but at some point, you do have to take into consideration and do some sort of interpretation or introspection as to why, like, something is happening to you, or why you may feel how you do. Because I feel like people want to, like, burn you out. People want you to experience a burnout, or to be overly stressed, or to overly work yourself in order to satisfy their needs, but they don't do anything to satisfy you. Okay? Like, I feel like people want you to feel like you're unpopular, no one cares about you. They want you to feel unloved, unwanted, unwelcomed, okay? Someone, like, wants to literally shatter your dreams. That's what I'm getting here. Their goal, their private achievement and goal is to shatter your dreams, okay? They constantly want to see you struggling. These individuals who are stalking you, who are watching you, okay, who are envious about you, who are trying to, like, create smear campaigns to ruin your life, or just ruin your public image and how people view you in general. These are these type of individuals, and there's judgment being called because there's a final decision that's being made where you're going to end up taking some sort of action, or the divine, the universe is going to call judgment, because I feel like there's like some sort of discussion that's happening in the cosmics right now, and what's being shown, and what's being shown and what's going on is being negotiated. Okay, at this point, is being negotiated, and there's a final decision where there's going to be some sort of action that's going to be taken for the unfairness that has been done to you. So I feel like the return to senders are completely, definitely working, and individuals are finally experiencing and receiving what it is that they sent you, or what it was that they tried to do to you. When individuals tried to defeat you, tried to get you to fail, purposely and intentionally was doing these things, knowing what it was that they were doing, it's not like they were oblivious to it. They're experiencing karma, okay? Justice shall be served, just period. So I feel like you're going to end up making a decision, and that's going to be a final decision, because people are not wanting to take accountability for their actions and what it is that they did, just period. The issue here is that you're not living in the past, and you're not returning or accepting anybody from the past either. And someone's mad about that because you're independent and you're just deciding to move forward. You chose peace. You chose to protect your peace, and you chose happiness at the end of the day. You forgive individuals for what it is that they did, but that doesn't mean that you still have to fuck with them. That don't mean that you still gotta be around them. You know, none of that. Because you know that these individuals are phony. People feel like you are very naive or very foolish, and they can, like, slip anything underneath your nose, and you wouldn't really care, or you wouldn't really find out. You already know that individuals that were showing you love, some of them, not all of them, but some people that were showing you love, okay, or being very apologetic, you already knew that they didn't mean those apologies. They didn't mean what it was that they said, okay? But someone's mad because wherever it was that you went, or wherever it was that you decided to go, and whatever decision it was that you made, you're happy there. Someone's mad because people are celebrating you. People appreciate you. People like you, okay? New people that it is that you're meeting want to join you, okay? It could be a community of individuals or something like that. These are not people from the past. These are new people, and people are mad because the more that it is that you put yourself out there and do what it is that you're doing, you're meeting new people, genuine and authentic individuals, and it's literally exposing the differentiation between groups of individuals that you may work with, communicate with, or see in the regular, okay? You may have moved, okay, in the neighborhood that it is that you're in, you like your neighbors, okay, and your neighbors like you type shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Okay? Like, somebody is completely upset at the end of the day that you are being loved elsewhere, because it's like somebody just wanted you to stay in one place and accept what it was that they were doing to you in general. And I feel like everything that it is that someone has done to you, it has set some sort of personal transformation when it came to you, okay? Just period. I feel like people were intentionally doing what it was they were doing and holding back from you, because it's like someone's afraid of you actually, like, being who it is that you are, or elevating and evolving and shitting on them. But you already shitting on them at the end of the day is what I'm getting here. And it's like somebody just doesn't want something to change. They don't want your life to change for the better. They don't. Somebody doesn't want you to be celebrated. Someone doesn't want you to celebrate, you to be happy, okay, you to feel content within yourself. Just period. It's like somebody wants you to be restless and tired so that you just give up and just don't have the energy to do something anymore. Okay? Yeah, just period. These low vibrational spirits. It's like somebody wanted you to allow the devil to control you or to take over you mentally. Just period. Mentally. It's like low vibrational spirits wanting you to pay attention to something. And what it was that they wanted you to pay attention to was they were trying to tell you to kiss their ass. But you realize that these were one-sided connections anyways. People only would give you things or do things with strings attached to it. It wouldn't be genuine or authentic. They'll always be looking for something from you. That's why you will not be regretful or any of that when it comes to you separating yourself or things just not working out with these people. It shouldn't be this hard for individuals to get shit together. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of stuff that people were doing, you seen it already. You just didn't respond. And people feel like because you didn't respond, you didn't see the fake, the weird behaviors that it was that they were doing. No, you seen it. And what they want you to do is acknowledge it and say it and speak about it, but you're not going to. You're going to move silently is what I'm getting here. And because you're being the bigger person and you're deciding not to be petty, people are wanting to make amends with you because at the end of the day, there was no reason for them to do what it was they did. Period. Some individuals are having a desire to want to reconcile with you. At the end of the day, they do. After they disconnected from you or you disconnected from them. But I feel like for some of you guys, you don't even have the motivation or the energy to want to sit there and reconnect with individuals who effed you over, had you effed up in the first place. Like your attention is elsewhere. You don't have energy to just be given like that. Just period. You don't. You're already protecting your energy. You don't got time for that. Okay? Like, you can tell that people are extremely phony. And that's why you decided to choose yourself, because you realized people were being sneaky. Okay? People were lying, being very deceptive. Okay? Tried to get away with certain things and was hoping that you wouldn't be able to detect what it is that they doing, when really what they wanted to see you as was be defeated. They wanted to see you as a failure. They wanted to see you take yourself out type shit. Like, that's what is given. Like, you don't have a purpose here. You don't have a reason to be here. And these are just haters. For real, for real. But when you decided to take action and put yourself first, you started realizing that you can turn this pain into motivation. This pain, this heartbreak, this separation, this breakup isn't going to stop you from doing what it is that you need to do to get to where it is that you need to be at the end of the day. Okay? And I feel like all of this hurt and pain that it was that you have experienced in your life from multiple people, even from like mothers and sisters and like cousins and step people, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of just like you turn that into motivation and you decide to take action to do whatever it is that you do. You realize that people did not take heed to the consequences of their actions and who it was that they were hurting. And it's like somebody wanted to try to make it seem or sound like your feelings are invalidated, is what I'm getting here. Like, it's just invalid. And because somebody wasn't putting you first or putting you as a priority or taking into consideration about the actions that it was that they were taking that was hurting you, you decided to cut them off. You restricted them, just period. But people weren't expecting that type of response from you. They were expecting you to give up. But no, instead, you restricted them and protected your energy. And you beat the odds. People were feeling like because they grouped up with other individuals that it will be a lot easier to take you out. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're all following each other. The way that you perceive and look at things is not how everybody expects you to. They're followers. You're a leader. Okay? That's the difference. They're watching you and you doing what the fuck it is that you got to do. You minding your own business. You're not paying attention to them. They paying attention to you. You feel what I'm saying? You doing what it is that you need to do at the end of the day. And it's like people want to catch you off guard. They want to show you love. Then they want to take it back. Or they want to show you attention. Then they want to take it back. That's a manipulation tactic. It's like people want you to feel like you're unimportant and you do not matter when you actually do. Because every single time they keep returning back to check on you and they realize that you are still an example of what it is that they are not. Okay? Like, somebody expected you to not, like, have confidence and stand up for yourself. Stand up for what it is that you want. Okay? In life. Just period. People were procrastinating because they didn't want you to reach a level of contentment. They didn't want you to feel content. Okay? They didn't want you to be self-sufficient. They didn't want you to be financially independent. And this was literally what it was that somebody wanted from you. That's why they would procrastinate. That's why they would take their sweet time. Okay? You have individuals operating out of energies that they're not even in. Like, some individuals are overspending or acting like, I'm getting here like fake success is what I heard. People acting like they make this amount of money or they make a lot of money and they have money to spend and give, but they're giving money and they don't have nothing to spend. Like, they don't have money to give, but they're giving it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, somebody has this fake persona about themselves, but it's not real. Okay? I feel like for some of you guys, you're very intimidating to someone. You're single, okay? You may be a woman, and you got your shit going on. Like, for real, for real. And I feel like people want to try to do this, like, power dynamic shit where there's going to always be an imbalance because someone's trying to have control over the other. And no one's going to have control over you, okay? Just period. You're not. What else do we have here for the collective? Because people want to have control over you. So I feel like some of you guys, people are like unfollowing you or unsubscribing from you or just taking you off their social media because they want you to feel bothered by that. But every single time when a hater unsubscribes, okay, or when someone unfollows you, that's less of an issue that you have to deal with. You feel what I'm saying? Because you want them to get the fuck out anyway. When they were a part of your life, they didn't do shit. They didn't bring shit to the table. So it's great that they're taking themselves out instead of you having to sit there and think mentally about what the fuck is going on and who the fuck is this and who the fuck is that and figuring out where it's coming from. No, just let them take themselves out. For some of you guys, you're doing this yourself. You're unsubscribing and unfollowing from motherfuckers because at this point, you already outgrown them. They're too low vibrational for you. All right, just period. Whatever private achievement, hidden agenda it is that they have, you want no part of it and you're not playing them games. Okay, just period. And I feel like people do what it is that they do because they want other individuals or they want to try to influence other people to do what it is that they're doing because of how they personally feel about you. Whether that's envy or they're jealous of you or they just don't like you or they don't want to see you like succeed or any of that. Period. Like I said, it's not unconditional love. It's not genuine, authentic. It's conditional love. People love you conditionally because all they care about is what it is that they can get from you. Okay? Just period. If it's benefiting them, then they care. But if it's not benefiting them, then they don't care and it's one-sided. And I feel like people don't care whether it's benefiting them or not. It's still a one-sided connection. Okay? Just period. Like, somebody doesn't love you unconditionally. They don't care about you unconditionally. None of that. It's only with conditions. Okay? And I feel like when you realize that is when you started to detach yourself from people. Just period. You started to detach yourself from people. Because it's like, this is the shit you don't have time for. For shit to be delayed, for shit to be slowing down, for you to then to see that somebody was using you or only paying attention or giving to you when they felt like it was convenient for them to give to you and not genuinely being there for you. At the end of the day, you realize that you're out of sync with these individuals. Just period. For some of you guys, you could be listening to music and the music could be literally speaking to you. Like certain words could be picking out or popping out from certain lyrics of the song. Just period. Yeah, you just realize that you're on different timelines than individuals, okay? And you don't really necessarily have that much time. Like, you don't have that much time to be given into a situation and trying to make it work, and it's extremely hard to make it work. It just ain't what it is at this point. It just ain't what it is. And I feel like as soon as you say what it is that you need to say, someone is going to be shocked about how you decide to prioritize yourself and put yourself first. Because you realize that someone was pretending. Someone was acting present, but they were not engaging to you. So they were there, but they weren't engaging. It felt weird. It was giving mixed signals. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like someone was emotionally ghosting you. Emotionally. Not even caring about what it is that you may want, what it is that you may need, what will satisfy you, what will make you happy. You were the only one thinking about, oh, let me show up for them. Let me make sure that they get what it is that they need today. Because I know that they're probably like counting on me to do it. No, they weren't thinking like that about you though. Okay? They were not. It's like half effort interaction. It's like individuals showing up but not loving you. Not showing you any type of appreciation. It's like people it's like Instagram. People watching your story and you post a picture, but they're not liking your picture, but they're there. You feel what I'm saying? But they seen it though. Like, that's what it gives. It's like watching. That's all it is. Watching. Boom. Yep. And then individuals all of a sudden deciding to want to pop back up at your door after you decide to already cut them off and focus on what it is that you need to focus on and handle your responsibilities so that you can maintain being financially independent and doing what it is that you need to do. Okay? A lot of people who wanted to make it seem like they were very reliable or they were in alliance to you, you realize that they actually weren't. Okay? You realize that they actually could not be trusted. All right? Just period. Because they do something on the routine. They do something constantly just to get some sort of effect. Like, they breadcrumb you constantly. They breadcrumb you constantly. They leave you on red and they have their reds on. It's not like it's on delivered and it says delivered. No, they got their reds on and it's literally showing that they read the message. They just don't give a fuck enough to respond to you or tell you anything. And if that's them, then that's them. But if that's you, then that's you. You got to put the shoe where it fits. I'm just reading the energy. I just work here, honey, okay? Yeah, holding back intent, period. Somebody is afraid of losing advantage of the situation. That's why they act how it is that they do. Just period. They do what it is that they do to see if you care. That's what it is. To see if, like, the door will open a little bit more. But I feel like it's limited access. Just period. It's a controlled invitation. If you don't got the invitation, then you can't come in. Just period. Like, it's not a welcoming type of energy. It's like uncertain or something like that. I feel like somebody literally tries to emotionally test you. That's what it is. The emotional boundaries that it is that you have, because you're somebody who has control over your emotions and feelings. They do something specifically to target that, to test it, to see if they have an effect to make you mad, to get you upset, to get you angry, because they're doing something intentionally, breadcrumbing you, not being fully attentive. You feel what I'm saying? Meeting you halfway, okay? Period. That's what it's giving. Yeah. Acting present, but actually not engaging. Oh, I'm not going to talk to this person, and that's going to make them feel what it is that they feel, and that was my goal anyways. So I want to know if I'll be able to achieve it. But when some of y'all responded with the I don't give a fuck energy or antisocial and not wanting to speak to them anyways, they were caught off guard with that shit. Like, for real, for real. It's like somebody speaks nothing but loyalty. Loyal words and how loyal they're this, how loyal they're that, but their actions do not show that. Somebody preaches what it is that they preach, but their actions don't show what it is that they actually preaching. They don't live up to it, okay? It's dependable, not real. That's just what it is, because that's what someone's control tactic is. The more dependent that you are on them, the more they feel like they're in control to have control over you, your reactions, how you feel, and based off of how you feel, what you're going to do next, okay? So reply in progress is what we got here. Okay. So I feel like you're just going to be a lot much more careful with how it is that you present yourself and what it is that you do, because you're not sending mixed signals to individuals. They're sending mixed signals to you. And I feel like because you're catching on, people are going to want to try to like fix themselves up and act like they weren't acting like that to you. But you already know what it is because God already showed you. God already exposed people's intentions, the mask that it was that they're wearing, and you're not going to just forget that, but you are going to keep moving forward, and you're going to move accordingly and handle things accordingly. Just period. You've seen what it was that you've seen, and it's like you can't unseen it either, unless you're being delusional and you think someone changed in just the mask of 72 hours or just a week. No, they didn't. Like, I feel like somebody likes to act nice and they like to act good, but then boom, they back to the same shit that they were doing already. When somebody does something more than once, they're going to do the shit again. And, like, they're going to keep doing it until you show them that they're not going to be able to keep taking advantage of you. People do what it is that you allow them to. Okay? Just period. Yeah, with the Two of Pentacles, it's like it's always an imbalance. Someone is unorganized, okay? Things be unorganized, very messy, chaotic, okay? You started realizing that you were overextending yourself to individuals who never needed to be a part of what it was that you were doing anyways. Just period. Yeah. It's like somebody wanted you to perceive or see yourself differently than how it is that you normally see yourself. Just period. But I feel like people are really trying to get into your good graces right now. They are. People are trying to like negotiate or find a creative way to want to speak to you and express themselves to you. But at the end of the day, they already showed you that they didn't have no love for you. They did not care about you. Like, they showed you that already. They did. Even when it came to you trying to mediate and negotiate to find out what the issue or the problem was, no, they decided to act how it was that they wanted to act. So you decided to make a final judgment call or make a final decision. There's judgment being called on them by God. There's judgment being called on them by the universe. Just period. Because I'm getting here that something here with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, it was a one-sided situation. People wanted to abuse their power and they wanted to have power over you. It was an inequality here. Like, I'm getting here that someone tried to extort you. Like, for real, for real. They did. They wanted to shatter your dreams and your inspirations, okay? They wanted to, like, all of the abuse that someone has done. The domestic relationships, family situationships, okay? The disharmony. Someone wanted you to feel isolated, like you didn't belong somewhere, okay? They wanted you to literally end it all. Just period. They wanted you to end it all and to be stuck in the same cycle of you feeling like you can't leave or something like that. But like I said, you're deciding to move forward and you're operating out of the energy of the Queen of Swords, and you're very assertive and you're very direct, and all you're doing is speaking your truth and doing what it is that you need to do. You have your reasons as into why you cut people off. They got to respect your boundaries, and if they don't, there's going to be some issues. Okay? You give nothing but constructive criticism. You're very independent. You're very honest. Okay? And you approach things in an objective way. That's just what I'm getting here. And after you have your mind made up, your mind is made up and no one can change that. Okay? So that's the message that I have for you right now. Thank you guys for hyping the video. I do appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for your support. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.